this is Hayden.
Was it?
And we come down to Wanganui with Clayton a few months back, and we shot a few fallow and a red hind.
Yep.
So yeah, we come back to have a crack at a stag, see if the old mate here can get one, and he's supposed to be carrying it out.
Yep.
So it's all good. We had a good time with Clayton last time, so
Yep, highly recommend them.
well, not yet. We'll wait till we get one. So all good.
So, yep. So Dad sort of summed that up for me, and yeah, we came back and shot my first deer last time, and I was so excited, and I've never been stag hunting before, and we've come down to Wairarapa, about 7.5 hour, 8 hour trip, but yeah, well worth it. Just to see one would be awesome, and yeah, so sweet as.
Sweet as, brother. That sounds good, mate. These guys are the fourth party in for the Raw this year, so they're looking for a decent stag, possibly each. We'll just sort of see how things go. We definitely want to get one and then go from there. We've already nailed 3 nice stags this season, so and I've spotted a few other good ones. So stags are roaring out there. Barry's just been up on the hill there and heard a few roaring, so we're going to get into it and see if we can nail these boys a stag each, all going well.
Yep, sweet as.
That's the plan.
Alright, let's get into it and see what happens, eh?
Yep.
Mean. Right, so we've got the 3006, the Hardy custom built that I got done a few months ago. Seems to be shooting alright. And we've got my little 308 there that Hayden's going to be using. 2 nice little setups, they're both very accurate rifles. Boys are just gearing up, and then we're going to see if we can find a stag. Morning, gentlemen. Did you have a good sleep, did you?
Well, yeah, I think so. Not sure.
Yeah, I had a pretty good sleep. I think Hayden's still sleeping.
Yeah.
5 o'clock start this morning. Stags are roaring, so we've got a bit of a plan. We've got a westerly wind, which is not the best of winds, but stags are going nuts around the spot we're going to go to this morning, so we've got to go and check it out and see how we go. Hope we can find something halfway decent. So yeah, looks like it's going to be a nice day. Plenty of stars out anyway. Smash back this brew and we'll get into it. We'll sneak around there in the dark and we'll put the thermal on, and that'll help us save a bit of time actually by seeing where the deer are as well. So that thermal is fantastic. Right, here we are, way up in the South Island somewhere. Secret spot. Hopefully you don't recognise any of the background, but we're just looking through the thermal imaging there, looking with the binos and spotting scope. You would probably pick them up if you're specifically staring at that spot, but over 2 k's away you could say, eh?
Yep.
And that thermal thing, that thermal imaging, picked those deer up. Like we looking with the binos and you can't see them, and then you put that up and straight away, pretty much straight away, you pick them up. So
yep.
Just a game changer for this style of hunting, for open tops hunting or farmland hunting. Worth their weight in gold, just to save you thousands of hours in glassing. This thing here, you get to a face, you put that up. We picked up a chamois a couple of days ago, and then we just popped over the top of the main divide there and fucking looked over the edge there and seen the chamois straight away. Whereas you would have been glassing for probably an hour before you even seen it, or might have not even seen it. So definitely worth their weight in gold. These things are pretty amazing. I'll put up some photos so you can have a bit of a look as well of some of the stuff we've been seeing. But yeah, no, bloody awesome bit of kit there. I feel naked without it now. Pretty sure there's someone up in the bush approaching past it. I've been hunting up here for 18 years, so I can tell there's a deer and what's going on there last night. It's very quiet this morning. Some bastards slipping around the bush edge, which is a bit annoying because there's a whole lot of population up the back here. You'd like have to come around out like an edge and stuff it up for us. The stag here is an 8-point. So broken after, looks like he's got a fair bit of age on him, but I'm going to try and get some of these sort of 10 points and a bit of age. We're going to catch that bastard like he's a bunch of good hiding. Yeah, well, if we catch him we will. Make sure to take him on. Right, game on. We've just spotted a nice 11 or 12 pointer. Boosting it down the hill to try and get him. I seen him the other day, so I think he's a 12 actually, so we're just going to scoot down and try and get a shot of him. He's lying down, but we've got about a K to boost it before he sort of gets up and goes back into the scrub. He's lying down at the moment, so me and Hayden are just boosting it down. We've got Barry up the top as a spotter, so he's going to tell us where he's going to go if he gets up and moves. So mission's on, let's go mate. It down and across there to get to him. A bit of a mission. Jesus. Just wait for the young fella to catch up. Those things go straight up here, and we should be able to shoot from there hopefully. He's lying down, he looks pretty content. The wind's okay. Just gotta get to the top of this hill and we'll be in. Oh well, unfortunately we got up here and he wasn't here. And the neighbours were over the other side riding the quad around. A couple of guys walking around over there as well. So yeah, unfortunately they spooked him off for us, which is a bastard. But yeah, we'll have to have another creep tonight or tomorrow morning, hopefully. Bugger. Boosted it a few way down the hill though, eh, Hayden?
Oh, yeah, we got
Oh well. Oh, if those people didn't come over off the quad and shit, it would be good. But yeah. So we just ran from watching for us. Hey Blackie, it was a good little walk, hey? Blake's been spotting deer left, right and centre and wondering what's going on. Not shooting them, eh? But we will, we'll shoot a stag. Good boy. Yeah, so unfortunately that's just what happens sometimes. The neighbours were over there hunting as well, which is good as gold, you know, they can do whatever they like on their property, but yeah, unfortunately the noise of the quad or their scent must have wafted up to that stag and he got up and bolted. We didn't see him run away, he was still there the last time I seen him, he was lying down looking happy. But yeah, it's just the way it goes, unfortunate. But
that's all right.
Good little
That's
workout.
hunting for you.
Exactly mate, exactly, that's hunting. So we'll have a bit of a drink and we'll nip back up the hill and I think Barry's going to come around and pick us up. Bit of watercress there. Yeah, it's actually quite nice.
You boil it, eh?
Yeah, you can eat it raw too. Did it get you?
Yeah. It is.
Just tingles, eh? Onga onga. You been stung by onga before?
Huh?
Been stung by that before? There you go. First time you've been stung by a native stinger needle.
Good native.
Native, yeah. What'd you think of it?
Piece of bastard.
A bit of a sandwich there, are you, Hayden?
Yep. Gonna have some lunch.
Looks like not a bad one too, mate.
Yeah. We'll fuel the box up. It's all ready for tonight.
Fantastic. So, as you would have seen on the video, we spotted that stag this morning. We went to another spot first. If we had went straight there in the morning, we probably would have got him. But yeah, unfortunately, the neighbours were over there hunting as well, and they rode the bike down through their paddock there and scared the bloody deer away for us, which was a bit of a shame, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
Yep, that's just something.
But we've come up with a bit of a plan. We're going to go down there tonight. It's a westerly wind, so the westerly's really not the best wind up here, especially for where he is. But we're just going to have a little stab in it. We think we might be just missing where he's coming out, so we'll see what happens. But we'll have a bit of a feed and just got the chicken on the stove there cooking, so we'll wait for that to cook and we'll head out the door. Right, ready to go, Blake? Yep, he's always ready. So hopefully you can hear me with that wind. We've just got it's our second to last hunt to do, so we're sort of hoping to get 2 animals, but we haven't even got one to start with, so hopefully we can get one on the deck tonight, all going well.
Yep.
He's going to go straight down to the cart. That's good, he's tracing that high. What do you reckon, Hayden? Right on dark? The bloody, we're sitting there and we've seen the stag come out. We only had 10 minutes spare of daylight, and the stag come out and he was chasing the hinds around, too dark to get the camera on basically.
Yeah.
And he come in within 160 odd metres, and I said to Hayden, pretty sure that's him. I could just see the shape of his antlers, I couldn't see points, I just remember the shape. Hayden found him, which was bloody pretty good that he done that actually, found him in the scope and shot him. said to me he was a good shot. He ran off, and he's probably gone a good 100 metres.
Yeah, just throw it down into the old...
What do you reckon, mate?
Oh, bloody awesome. I'm so stoked. You know, I'm just thankful for my dad taking me up and putting time and effort into taking me and giving up that opportunity for me, and Clayton for taking us around this beautiful block property and giving up his time, and yeah, so thank you.
No worries, mate. It's a pleasure. It's always good to see a young fella like yourself that is keen,
Yeah.
and it's good to see that your dad's taking you out as well, which is bloody awesome, I reckon.
Shot Dad, love you.
And you've got a bloody awesome stag, mate. So I think it's a 12. If it's not a 12, it's an 11.
Honestly.
Well, there you go, mate. What do you reckon of that fucking beast?
Amazing. Yeah, best animal I've ever shot. It's just awesome. I'm so happy to do it with my dad, my awesome dad, and a GC over there, Clayton, bloody good bastard over there. But yeah, so thankful for you too. Thank you guys. That's good.
That's awesome, mate. I can't wait. I haven't shared this moment with my boy like you guys have. I've actually seen this twice this year in the Raw. My mate and his boy, they went up and shot a nice big stag down in South Island, and now it's good to be able to share with you guys this moment, because it's a moment that you're never ever going to forget.
And it's also thankful for this. I'm very thankful for him giving up his life for us. So thanks, mate.
Yeah, he's a big, beautiful stag. He's actually not that old. He's probably only around that 4 or 5 year old mark. So
yeah,
probably some would say he had potential.
beautiful white tips though.
Really nice head. He's a beautiful head, mate. You can't go wrong. He's probably had another 2 or 3 years of growth in him. But we're here to get you guys a trophy, and you've got a trophy. It's a fucking beautiful trophy too. We passed up on that nice 9-pointer with the big beautiful bow and his antlers. He was really nice. Passed up on him. This guy came out right on dark. Too dark for the video. It was almost too dark to shoot. It was borderline too dark to shoot, but luckily he chased the hind right round from 300 metres right round to 160 metres right in front of us. And luckily Hayden could find him in the scope, which he did. I found him with the thermal, which was fantastic. Put the binos up and seen it was the stag. I could just tell that it was a shape. Hayden was onto him straight away and just pulled off a beautiful shot. Couldn't have shot him any better with the 30-06. And he ran probably 150 metres, but most of it was downhill.
Wedged himself up in that.
Yeah, he wedged himself.
There's a little creek about that thin, and he's about that thin, and he was right in it.
We should have got some footage of that, eh? We had to bloody heave him out of there.
I got a picture of that.
But if it wasn't, oh, did you?
Yep.
Oh, I might steal it off you if I get a chance.
Yeah, I'll send it to Dad and you can send it to you.
So, yeah, old Blakey basically went straight over and found him for us. Which
Blake's amazing.
That would have been reasonably hard to find him, because he'd wedged himself right in that little crack there behind Hayden.
The only thing we'd probably see of him is just his top.
Yeah, you would have really had to have looked in there.
Yeah.
I stood from the top just there and looked down and couldn't see him, and Blake was saying, no, it's just here. So, no, bloody awesome, boys.
Yeah, we're so lucky to get this, on that dark, right on dark. Yeah. There's actually got a bit of story behind this one. We had a main hike for him this morning. We got right up to the top, and because he was bedded down. We think it's the same stag.
Pretty sure it is.
And me and Clayton boosted it up the hill, and Dad was up the top and had spotting for us. And then they must have winded us or heard something, and then the hinds all got aware, and then they went down the gully, and the stag took off after him, just like a man and his woman, I guess. But good old player, isn't he? Fucking.
No, his days have ended now.
Yep.
And you guys are going to do a Euro mount, or you haven't decided whether you're going to get him mounted properly. But we're going to.
We'll have a talk about that.
It looked pretty good in the Seeker. There's like mini me and big me.
No, awesome, boys. That's fucking awesome, actually. Alright, we'll turn the camera off and we'll sort this fella out. We'll head skin him and bone him out, take as much meat as we can. We've got the bike sort of 150 metres to here, so
Yeah.
we'll be able to ferry it all back to the bike and nothing will be wasted. Blake will get a nice big stag's heart for dinner. Awesome, boys.
Cheers, thank you.
No worries, mate. Fantastic. Alright, so we're going to cape this deer out for Hayden. The sort of him and Haring with it to get this mounted, and we'll go through Jason from Ruahine Tanning and Taxidermy. He does a bloody good job on his mounts. But these sword knives, I've had this one for about 10 years now, and it's served me really well. This is the 4th stag I've head skinned and boned out with it. I haven't had to put it on the stone. All I've done is just give it a bit of a steel, and it's nice and sharp. But those of you who want to know how to head skin deer out, we'll give you a bit of a quick demonstration on how to do that. So first of all, you want to cut a cut straight down from the back of his ears, right down his spine. So you just follow that dorsal line down here, straight down his back. It can be almost an inch thick. Battle shield basically around there.
That knife cut like sputter.
Yep, see that she just sits through there like that. So once you've got the cut down here, it goes down to pretty much opposite his pizzle. The more skin you leave on there for the taxidermist, the better for the taxidermist. He's got more stuff to play with there. So then basically from there, you're just cutting a cut straight round the stomach. Down to his puzzle, and then we can skin this off. We'll skin this off. See, just like you're skinning a deer.
Oh
This guy's
shit,
got
that's
a fair bit
awesome.
of bruising on him. So he's been scrapping. Oh no, it might have been the fucking bullet actually.
Giving a, oh,
3006.
I think that's the exit wound, eh?
Yeah, that's the exit one there. Yep.
Yeah, because I definitely shot him in the shoulder.
So basically we just want to go right round. You skin all that off like that. This stag's in a bit of a precarious place, as they normally fall in not the ideal spot, but you can see that damage from that 3006. It's just, you know, it's awesome. Those bullets do the job. So basically once I get to there, I'll fold that back up, I'll cut his hock off. So some guys will actually cut down the back of the leg here, cut down here and they cut through there. I sleeve skin them out. So I'll cut this hock off.
You right there?
Yep. So we'll get rid of this hock.
Shit, that knife cuts like butter, doesn't it?
It's a beautiful knife. It holds a fantastic edge, and like I say, this is the 4th stag I've done this war with this sword, and it's held its edge really nice. Nice big mark on that stag there.
Where
We'll
else?
take those hocks for the Asian.
Yep, they have them in their soup and medicine or something, eh?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what they do with them, but leave that there, Blakey. And then
Good
so
boy,
basically
Blake.
now I've got to there, I'm just going to carry on knifing that off. When we get to the leg, we'll turn the camera back on and show you how to get that off. Okay?
Yep, sweet as.
Sweet. Basically when you get to this stage, we just want to sleeve skin this off a bit, so we just give it a bit of a knife to get it started. So you can see it's getting started around there. You just put your fingers here, Barry. A little bit there, a little bit there, and now we should be able to get Barry there.
Oh, unit.
If it's tight, it shouldn't be tight, so we'll just you just got to keep working it with the knife. That big bit there. And that should be right now. It's fucking tight.
Oi, that was satisfying.
Got to there. So what I do now, if I've got someone like Barry there, you just lift that leg up there twice through. And just hold it right there. That's good as gold. And see, this skin here is all still attached, but it'll make it easier to sleeve skin the other side off.
Jump, Blake.
If you can do this. So these are big beautiful animals, so by getting them mounted, or you know, you can do a Euro mount or you can do a full shoulder mount. Jason Goodyear from Ruahine Tanning and Taxidermy does a bloody fantastic job of that, but it's memories that will last a lifetime. So when I'm gone and when Barry's gone, and Hayden will probably be still alive,
Yeah, I'll be
he'll
sweet.
be able to tell his grandkids, you know, he went out with
Couple of good
Dad
bastards.
and me and got this beautiful 11 pointer. This is free range hunting as well. This is not fenced in. There's no deer fences around here. So what I normally say to my clients, this is the same style of hunting. If you had access to private property, this is the same style of hunting, except we've been looking after it, not just shooting spikers and the young stags. We've been letting them breed up and get a little bit of age on them so they grow heads like this.
Sustainability.
Great system. We can look after the animal numbers for the farmer, and it's also a bit of a resource because I'm making a living from this. And these animals are a beautiful, majestic animal. They were gifted to us by the Queen years ago for hunting, and now they're classed as a pest, which I think is not right. If they're managed properly in New Zealand, they can be classed as an asset, and there's hundreds of millions of dollars that could be made from these big game species here in New Zealand, but it's not being utilised at the moment. It's just being overlooked and looked at as if they're a pest, which they can be a pest if they're not controlled properly. So enough of that shit anyway. So once we get to there, we've skinned that side off, so that side's done. So generally you just put the skin back on them, thread that back on, fold that back up so it keeps the meat nice and clean, and then we'll roll them over the other way. We've boned out the deer. We've got 2 back legs, we've got the eye fillets, we've got the back steaks, and 1 front shoulder. The other front shoulder was buggered, and we've caped it out. So alright, so we're back at the hut having a feed. Got a chicken and salad and some potatoes. Boys are in high spirits now. We've got one on the deck, and it's a bloody nice 11 pounder as well. Hayden should be pretty happy, I think.
I'm stoked.
Pretty awesome, yep.
What do you guys have to say about it?
I just finished my outfit.
What about you, mate?
Pretty bloody fantastic day, you know. We've seen heaps of deer and bloody awesome, man. We've had a ball. And the old mate here shot out a nice 11 pointer, and life's pretty good. So, you know, if you get the chance, come and do this, mate. It's pretty bloody amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, you summed that up for me basically. I was basically going to say that. But also I was going to say thank you to, I think I already said this, but I'll say it again because I can't thank Dad and Clayton enough for putting me, or Dad for giving up that opportunity for me, because I know he would love to shoot one, but so thank you.
No worries, mate.
Yeah, sweet as. I'll definitely come and give us a go. Plus the meals are amazing, everything's good, got good accommodation, choice better than any hotel you ever stay in. Plus you hear roars when you sound asleep and you hear stags roaring over there. You don't get that in many places.
Awesome, mate, and you guys will be back next year anyway by the sound of it.
Yep,
oh
for
yeah,
sure. Yep, absolutely.
or even this year.
Sweet as. Well, yeah, well, you guys will be back for a meat hunt for sure. But until then, we'll chow back this. I think Barry's quite keen to have a crack at a stag in the morning. We'll have a look for one, so we'll get up early and we'll see what happens. Morning. Just gonna put the jug on and have a brew. Last morning for these guys. Nice 11 pointer on the deck for Hayden. And now Dad's quite keen. He's got real keen actually. He's quite keen to have a crack at a stag now at the last minute. So the wind out there isn't the best. She's blowing good gusts of probably 25k winds or maybe even more. But we're going to have a quick look to this morning, and then yeah, that'll be it for this hunt. But we've got one more hunt left after this one. So we know where a few stags are relatively hand to the hut, so we're just going to have a look at some of those and see what Barry thinks of that, and see what happens from there really.
So what you plan, mate?
So yeah, she's not over yet. One more hunt. You might be able to find another good stag all going well.